A long time ago, over 12,000 years back, the dire wolf was one of the biggest hunters in North America. Scientists thought it was gone forever, until now. In 2025, researchers used DNA from ancient bones and AI gene editing tools to bring back a wolf that looks just like one from 12,000 years ago. No one has seen it, but there is AI, so why not put it to use? AI compared millions of genetic codes to find what made the dire wolf so strong and different. Scientists then changed gray wolf DNA to rebuild those traits. The edited embryos were implanted into healthy female gray wolves used as surrogates. The pups were born from regular wolf mothers, healthy, strong, and huge. But now, one question comes up. Should we bring back animals that nature erased? How far should science go? So why bring back this Ice Age predator and not a saber-toothed tiger or a mammoth? According to Colossal Biosciences, Texas company leading the project, after a 10,000-year absence, our team is proud to return the dire wolf to its rightful place in the ecosystem. Behind the headline, there's logic. Dire wolves left behind thousands of well-preserved fossils in the La Brea tar pits of California, rich with usable DNA. And unlike mammoths or saber-toothed cats, they have a living cousin, the gray wolf. That made it possible to edit gray wolf DNA safely using AI. It's also easier to convince a wolf to have wolf pups than to find a volunteer mother for a saber-toothed tiger. But even Colossal's chief scientist, Beth Shapiro, later clarified, these animals are not real dire wolves, but clones with edited genes based on dire wolf DNA. So if they're not true dire wolves, what exactly are they? Could AI be creating something entirely new? Every big experiment comes with a big question. What if something goes wrong? Conservationists are already warning that bringing back extinct animals could mess up modern ecosystems. Dire wolves once ruled the Ice Age, but today's forests, prey, and climate are completely different. Put one wrong species in the wrong place, and nature can spin out of balance fast. Scientists also worry about new diseases. Ancient genes can mix up with modern ones, creating bacteria or viruses no one's ready for. And if these edited wolves ever get out and mate with wild wolves, no one knows what the next generation might look like. Right now, the pups are locked up tight in Texas under 24-hour watch. They're being studied in secure enclosures, not running free in the wild. But here's the thing, containment doesn't last forever. And if history has taught us anything, once nature finds a way out, it doesn't wait to knock first. De-extinction is a daring frontier where science, strategy, and resources meet. Massive funding fuels the mission. Colossal Biosciences has raised a total of $555 million, with the largest single investment of $200 million in January 2025. This money helps scientists accelerate projects like the dire wolf, woolly mammoth, and dodo. It buys state-of-the-art labs, advanced AI systems, gene editing tools, and even secure habitats for the animals. In this high-stakes expedition, every dollar pushes DNA research further and brings extinct species closer to life. Governments also play a crucial role. Rules on genetic research, animal welfare, and wildlife management guide how these experiments move forward. Scientists must follow regulations, get permits, and carefully plan each step. Resources are limited, so priorities are carefully weighed. Some experts focus on protecting existing endangered species. Others see de-extinction as a way to restore lost ecological functions and strengthen ecosystems. Even deciding which species to revive is serious business. We can only hope that science stays priority and profits can push it off faster. The hunt for ancient DNA is not a quiet lab job, it's a global treasure hunt. Scientists travel to frozen caves in Alaska, tar pits in California, and even old museum basements to find bones that still hold traces of ancient life. Every fragment, every tooth, every tiny piece of bone could carry DNA that's been sleeping for over 12,000 years. But ancient DNA is fragile. Most of it breaks apart into millions of small pieces over time. That's where AI steps in, acting like a detective with endless patience. It scans the broken genetic codes and rebuilds them piece by piece, finding patterns humans could never see. Imagine fixing a 12,000-year-old jigsaw puzzle without the picture on the box, and you'll get the idea. AI doesn't just read the code, it predicts the missing parts, compares them with modern species, and fills the gaps. That's how scientists recreate what an extinct animal's DNA might have looked like before time tore it apart. But here's where it gets tricky. Sometimes, those bones don't belong to the species we think they do. And when the wrong DNA gets mixed in, the results can be something no one expected. For now, the dire wolf pups live inside high-security enclosures in Texas. Scientists watch their every move, how they eat, run, and even howl. It's all part of what they call the controlled phase. But sooner or later, the real test begins. What happens when the lab walls come down? These wolves are built for survival. They're faster, stronger, and smarter than their gray wolf cousins. And that's exactly what worries conservationists. If they ever step outside, even for testing, they could change everything. In the 90s, when gray wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone, it shocked scientists. Within years, rivers changed course, deer populations dropped, and forests grew back. One animal reshaped an entire ecosystem. Now imagine doing that again, but with a wolf that hasn't walked the earth for 12,000 years. The Texas testing zones are massive, covered in fences, cameras, and motion sensors. Each pup wears a tracking collar, and scientists record how they interact with their surroundings. They test how the wolves hunt, react to prey scents, and respond to stress. Every behavior is logged, analyzed, and studied before any thought of release. Still, there's debate. Some say keeping them locked up forever defeats the purpose. Others warn that one wrong move could bring chaos to modern wildlife. It's like testing a race car engine in your living room, exciting but risky. Scientists are cautious. They know once a predator learns to hunt, instinct takes over. And instincts don't follow lab rules. Are you ready for the dire wolf? Maybe, but after the coffee drink. Of course, we can't stop at just dire wolf. Once it comes and thrives, the dinosaurs and other species are certainly on someone's waiting list. One good thing is, it can be a catalyst for humans to get rid of mobiles and internet addiction. We will have wonderful, real-world problems. The scientists need to clarify what is the real meaning of ecosystem. So, we can be careful to go only at its border with binoculars. If it finds it easy to eat other beasts, the humans should be better prepared for this great occasion. Because we could be next. If you are excited to show your favorite movie to your friends and family, and if you can't get them together, recommend them Jurassic Park. It's about time. Wildlife is getting more and more powerful with AI. If the wolf is getting cloned to become dire wolf, is it possible that humans will get cloned with DNA of ancient humans? It would be worth a wait to see how these dire wolves perform in the ecosystem. If you enjoyed this wild mix of AI, DNA, and ancient predators, hit that like button, and if you want more true stories where technology meets nature, don't just watch Join the Pack. Tap subscribe, ring that bell, and stay tuned for the next hunt, because the next creature that AI is working on might just surprise you. Until then, stay curious, stay brave, and maybe keep an eye on the woods behind your house. You never know what's watching.